so sensitive that you can have 0 controller drift and it'll still pick up controller drift.
Like 0.1
How?
controller drift and it'll still pick it up.
It can be a negative and it'll still pick it up.
On duty. Wait.
Guys,
guys,
Chris, do you have a furnace? Thank you, brother. Oh, thank you, brother.
We split it.
Don't take my food, brother.
Look in the furnace. Look at the furnace. We split it.
Nice.
We all share. We are a big happy family.
You don't bring my dinner.
Wait, you jump? Jump again? You wanna jump right into this?
Nah. Keep talking. Nah, I'll do you one better.
I'll do you one better.
I just want a furnace.
Keep talking.
Son?
I got more armor than you,
Wait,
so I'm gonna survive.
hold up, wait.
You already have armor.
Wait 1 sec. Wait,
Bro has leather
1 sec.
boots.
Wait,
You don't like these? These are the new Nikes.
Oh hell no!
Oh hell no!
New Nikes, bro. New Jordans.
Oh, gay!
You don't like it?
By the way though, we deadass need to get some wool.
No, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
we're not locked in. This is hardcore.
Wait, hold up. We can
Y'all
just make
forget
a
we're playing
box. We'll be
hardcore
fine. We'll be fine. We can just make a box.
We can. Okay, everyone collect 7 steak. Okay,
just wait
George
for
just
the
took
7.
most of it. I bet.
No, I just took 3. I just took 3. I swear. I didn't take anything
No,
else.
there was 14.
And now there's 6.
I have
What's
6.
14 minus 6? There's 6 left.
14 divided by 3 is 7. We should all know.
14 divided by 3 is
14
not
divided
7.
by 3 is 7?
No.
Wait. Oh no.
21 divided by 3 is 7.
I'm tripping.
This is a guy taking AP Physics.
Yo, shut up. Yo, take your steak. Take your steak. Go take
Oh
your
my
steak.
god. Somebody tune into the stream, by the way.
Oh wow, that's
Go
beautiful.
take your steak.
By the way, somebody tune into the stream, please.
Oh,
Alexis, you're not doing
send
anything.
send that link in the group chat,
Oh yeah, I can send in the good chat. Let me just find it real quick.
and I'll just tap into it.
Break the crafting table, Santi.
Gotcha.
When you're done.
Guys,
It is broken.
Guys.
You took it.
You didn't take it. I mean the furnace. My bad.
I hear baby zombies, guys.
You're okay. Follow me. I know
hear
where the
skeleton.
safe spot is.
You skeleton.
I know. Ah!
Oh no! Chris!
They shot me.
Chat
They're
already.
back.
Okay.
Chris, where are we going?
Everyone, come over here. Come over here.
Where are we headed? Where are we landing?
Where we landed? Where we dropping, chat?
Don't worry. I got you. Give me the coal.
Oh, I got you. Wait. I just accidentally made a lever, trying to get the coal. That'll be a waste of resources. I just dropped it.
Where'd you drop the coal?
In front of you!
I didn't get it.
Retard probably has it!
Yo,
I don't have it. Oh, I do
Stop
have
lying.
it.
That's a lie. That's a straight
I
up
wasn't
lie.
looking at my screen. I wasn't looking at my screen. Share.
I got this, guys.
Messages. Hey,
got it.
Linkella.
You
There,
know what we're gonna do?
I sent in the group chat.
Wait, no.
Why do you have a pressure plate?
Wait, no. Yo, guys, look at me.
Yo, Mike is actually really good.
Mine?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Look at me, guys. Out around the campfire.
Bye, gather around. Gather around.
I put chicken on the campfire.
I put chicken
That's
too
my
on the
chicken.
campfire. No, that's my chicken.
I put one. One of them
I
is
put
mine.
2 pork chops on the campfire.
Okay,
What you
then
gonna do
one of
about
the
it?
chicken's mine.
No, it's all mine. Oh,
No, it's my campfire, so it's
I
mine.
don't give a fuck.
Not, guys, not to alert you, but if you turn around, you see a creeper on a tree.
Ah,
What the? I thought it was gonna be like, haha, gotcha.
No. Warm. That was my chicken.
Alright, let me just collect these pork chops too. Hey!
Just
Hey,
not
why
to
you
alert
guys
you
running
guys.
away from me?
I'm not. I'm throwing some items
We're
out.
friends, right? We're all
I'm just
friends.
staring
We're a
at the
big
creeper.
happy family.
I'm making sure that the creeper doesn't come any closer.
We're a big...
George,
Santi, you want
George,
some
you
money?
should go that way.
Yeah, you should go where the creeper is. He's calling your name.
Okay! I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean
Don't
it.
bring it here closer!
And now you bring it to us.
My fault.
What's so...
Oh, shit.
He's I go on me so y'all can just kill it.
There we go.
I was about to say, why is he not blowing up?
He
Exactly.
was aggro, no.
George, I just love autistic people, you know?
Yeah. I know you do. You want some mutton? Some autistic mutton?
That's not funny.
Well, I put it down and I'm an autistic nigger, so it might as well be autistic mutton.
Joe, you're streaming, you can't say that! Bro's gonna get banned and he has no viewers.
Oh god! Run!
What?
There's a creeper!
Where did bro come from?
He climbed up the vines!
Block
So
it.
they're getting
Block it.
smarter.
Block
Oh,
it.
Hold on, I'm
I'm
blocking the
blocking
vines.
these vines here too.
Just break off the vines.
That's what I'm doing.
Dirt block.
Place a little wooden block here and here. Alright. Literally, what the hell was that?
They're revolving.
They actually are, like, no joke, they actually are. We could make a house up here.
Low key. But a permanent house? I was thinking of something more like in the cave.
Oh, I'm tired of cave houses. Oh my god, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. You step on the fire.
You know what I would like though? If we're gonna do it in the cave, either like peeking out of the cave, or come here. You see how there's like these pillars that go all the way to the top,
You
right?
hang from what? You hang from the ceiling, and that is your house.
We hang it from the ceiling, or
Or
we do it on top of one of these
pillar.
big ass pillars in the middle, overseeing everything.
Loki? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Loki, I want to make a house around that lake, you know, inside the lake. Not inside it, but like lake.
God!
Oh, a lake house. You know what I would like? I think what you
House.
were saying.
I
You see
know,
how this
God.
pillar is like going down, but isn't touching the floor?
Yeah.
A house at the end of it. But then the house is not touching the floor either.
Or, that can make it. Yeah.
What if we just
I can
have
see
different
that.
houses inside of the cave? Because we all have different ideas.
Yeah.
And I would
Oh my
really like to put into work that hanging house idea. I just don't know how I would actually do it. I might just have you
Neither.
make the house for me.
Let me know if I'm on
Right.
top of the pillar. Please.
Huh?
No.
Let me know if my name tag's on top of the pillar.
I'll let you know. I keep trying to do the crouch button so that way I can like peek over without falling, and I keep clicking the jump button on accident. I'm gonna actually jump,
R3.
walk forward, and then fall to my
R3.
death.
Oh!
Remember R3.
No, be careful!
I am crouching. I'm always crouching. Like, is this near the pillar or what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're,
that's
like, on
literally
top of
on
it.
it.
Ah.
Bro has picking his house choice. But what I mean with like the house being on top of the pillar, you can see the house though.
I know. I'm
Okay.
gonna dig down.
I was thinking maybe like there's a like you know the pillar goes down not all the way,
Plus,
but
I
there's
found a
another
shit ton of
set
coal.
on the
so-
bottom, but it doesn't touch, and then you connect it with your house. Oh shoot.
Wait, sorry, what'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Okay, so like you see that pillar, right? You know how you said an idea where it's not touching the ground? I was thinking maybe it's not touching the ground, but there's another set below it, but they're not connected, and you just
How-
build the house in the middle of it.
How come, fucking
You're talking
Minecraft-
about like a pillar going down, a pillar going up, and in the center of the two pillars, the house?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know?
Yo,
Like
why
the
the
pillar
hell
up
does-
top is holding it from the top, and the pillar from the bottom is keeping it up.
That'd be cool. What I was thinking for my idea is that I make a lantern-shaped house, and I actually have the house like
Ooh.
be really bright.
Oh, dangling! Yo, yeah, and you put chain. Yo, that's cool. You put a hook, a chain, a
I just don't
lantern,
know
and you
how. I just
call
don't know
it
how
a
to
day.
build.
I do. I can help
on
you.
that. We can help you on that. There's just one
Yay.
problem.
I'll be your item collector.
Yeah. Hold,
Yeah.
hold on, let
But
me
you'll
actually
die.
see on. Let me
If I
see on
have-
Pinterest if there's like a good like someone's made it.
He
Oh.
died. He died.
Yo, you know all those ideas that we were cooking up? F them.
I'm so
F them
sorry.
right now. Screw them. We don't need them.
You're such a bitch.
I'm so sorry.
He heard those ideas and said, nah, I don't like that.
You know those beautiful ideas?
I'm
Oh,
so
We were all cooking up, and then you wanted to die.
I'm so sorry. I forgot for a second. I forgot we were in hardcore.
No, we have to leave.
Now I'm back. Wait, hold up. Here's the.
No, you become invisible. You become invisible. You become like a ghost.
No, pussy.
God.
I did
So,
it. I'm sorry.
Oh! Yo, Santi, I'm gonna send you something.
I bet.
I found one. Well, I found something similar. Not exactly what I was thinking of, but like it's a lantern, you know?
What?
Look, yeah, it looks cool.
Every time my phone
We can-
gets a
that's sick
notification.
as fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Every time my phone gets a vibration, it's a higher chance of me getting banned on YouTube.
Lucky is. No, but I think you're good.
Yeah.
Wait, Chris, this is fire.
This is why I have Pinterest.
Alright.
I just use my Pinterest. I might
Guys.
start using Pinterest for that.
This is like Pinterest.
Christian, I just saw the
This is
cutest
my-
thing ever. It's a house, and it's like hanging from a cliff, right? But it's an acorn. The house looks like an acorn.
Oh, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. That one's
It's
good.
so adorable.
Who wants to make the world?
Okay, still, knowing you, you might actually make this because this is so incredibly hard. Look at this. Hold on. Tiny.
Okay.
I can make the world.
Alright,
Alright,
now
now
since you. Yeah.
Now since I made the world, I am obligated to not die.
Yeah. Let me see this. Oh, yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah, right. That's fucking fire.
Okay.
Like, just a little small.
Hey,
Creation, pelation.
Yo, I'm
I
gonna send you
have
something.
penetration.
Tengo dos, pero son para el lunes.
You too?
Where do we
Yo,
make
guys.
it big enough? For
Guys,
the three of us?
explain to me why I be looking up Minecraft wholesome ideas. Like, you know, Minecraft, there's not gonna be a lot of like weird stuff. Why is there a shop now? And it's like a action figure of an anime girl completely naked.
Tell me that. What? Who said that?
Bet.
We spawn in an oak forest, but next to a
you,
birch.
you wanted something?
Okay, I actually want to see it. Because no, it's completely naked.
No, it's not completely naked. Of course not.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Yikes.
But like, bro, like, I'm just. Oh, look at this idea.
Christian, how long do you think it will take you to build this?
Build one.
Oh, that's. Oh wait, that's cool as fuck, Christian.
Yeah, my custom mountain. Wait, let me delete the thing I said. What the?
What did Christian find? Find out in the next episode of Stupidity.
You're funny, bro. Nah, you're actually hilarious.
You can build that right, Chris?
Where am I? Alright. Oh, I was about to start tweaking out.
Yeah,
Wait!
spawn in
It's a cave!
Chat, are we gonna be able to run it back?
Oh, it's a small cave.
Hold on, I'm making a new thing. Yeah, I knew that nigga was gonna leave. I was waiting.
He couldn't handle that anymore. He couldn't take it.
Yeah.
He's just a little bitch.
He doesn't say a word, no nothing. The only thing I heard is him saying "down, down" when all of us were joining at the same time. Nothing else.
Yeah. Bro will make a party just to talk about Kane. And if we're not, and he can't speak, then he will leave, bro, and tell other people about Kane.
It's the cult of Cain.
Bro,
Like Cain and
nuts
Abel?
every time he thinks about Kane.
I've never heard Chris say nut.
That's
Corn nut. Peanut nut.
Alright.
Acorn nut.
I feel like
That's
that's not that
nuts.
weird of a thing for Christian to say. I feel like I know I've heard Christian say that before.
That's nuts.
Alright.
Alright.
I've never
Alright.
heard somebody say that's
That's
nuts.
nuts.
Shut up.
Please
Please be quiet.
Please, Chris. Stop.
End it all.
You like
That's bananas.
Okay.
that's bonkers.
Zooey mama.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Hey, mama. I used to say that, but like, ironically.
I think I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I used to say it a lot ironically. and I
Wait,
don't know
the
where to
cave
stop.
isn't small, Chris. What are you yapping about?
Yeah, but it's not as big as
It goes deeper.
That's what she said.
No, that's what I said to her.
Shut up.
That is smaller
How
than
would you
the
know if
other
it goes
one?
deeper?
No.
Wait, how would you know it goes deeper? You're saying that to her. You're getting back shots from your girl?
No.
That's
No.
That's crazy.
No.
That's crazy.
not what I implied. You know
That's
it.
actually great.
Stop
Yo,
trusting my
that's
words.
crazy.
Confirmed. Yo, Santi, we're in the world.
I know.
Yeah, he's just.
So
been stuck.
why am I getting anime girl bleach?
I know, right? Like,
Anime
why?
girl
It's
bleach
Minecraft.
scenery, and it's right in Shogun. It's on Temu.
Everything's on team.
Chris, can you send me like that one, those posts from
The
Pinterest?
action figure? You want
No,
the
no,
action?
no, 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 no.
No.
You're just
I
doing
don't want
this to
no.
yourself, man.
I'm
You.
talking
The moment
about
he
the-
started talking about Raiden Shogun, no.
No. Can you send me like the Minecraft post things? The Minecraft shit?
Not the other one.
They're cooked.
Hold on, let me send it to you.
Do I have Minecraft friendly fire on?
Oh, I've seen that one. That one's cool. I like that. Yeah. Here you go.
Oh, the pizza got here. Type shit.
Kirby it right now.
Huh?
Kirby it
Be the pizza.
right now. These are the ones that I sent.
Diddy style.
Silly boy ass.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, I sent you it.
I have deforested every tree around you, Santi.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's nice. Tight.
I love the forest. Wait, no, you actually can't say that. I might get you banned on ironic.
What'd you just say?
I said I said we love deforesting. That shit might actually unironically get you banned.
Team
Just on the
trees?
corner of my
What's that?
screen.
I'm team paper.
Oh, hey!
No.
Oh, hell no. Chris, shut up.
Why? You make paper out of sugarcane.
Mmm.
Mm.
In-game monkey.
In gaming.
Okay.
I mean, like,
Guys, wait, guys. Hold on. Today is Saturday, right? Please?
Yeah.
No,
it
it's
is
Sunday.
Saturday.
what are you talking about? It's Sunday.
Wait,
For some
it's
reason,
Sunday?
it can't- some
Yes,
reason it
it's
can't-
Sunday. Tomorrow is school. Like, I
love
gotta go in like 20 minutes.
George, you're so
For
gullible.
dinner.
George, you're so gullible.
You're mean. You're mean. You're
George,
mean.
you're so gullible.
You're
Holy
mean.
fuck. God, I've never met such a gullible nigga. That's saying something because I'm gullible as shit.
You're mean. When I heard Santi's like actual concerned, and then
Because I was
Chris-
actually concerned, but I know Christian. I know when he fucking caps his ass off, and you should know too.
No, I don't. Chris sounds like a very trustworthy person.
That's your
You forget
first
Christian's still one of the boys.
I do.
Trustworthy or not, that nigga's gonna lie to you whenever he feels like it. I love gullible people. I love autistically gullible people.
Hey,
How
don't say
how are
that.
you autistic and gullible? Choose a struggle, nigga. Sorry, I'm just on your dick now. That was funny. Was that
Alright,
an
we need
unnecessary
coal.
combo, guys?
We need beds. You are getting attacked by a giant slime. What the flip? Is that the children that you left unattending?
No comment.
What children? He's not fucking no. Oh, never mind.
No, you know the
He
meme?
has fucked somebody, never mind.
No, you know the meme?
Oh my gosh, Chris,
That,
you scared
like-
me.
What me?
Where like, what's this that I found under my son's bed? It's like some weird thing.
It's a homunculus. Give me 1 second. I'm a.
Hey.
Oh my god, George.
It's always
I'm
me.
gonna touch you.
You guys have fun while I
No,
go eat pizza.
no, no,
'cause
no, 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 no,
my
no,
mom
no, no,
literally
no, no,
called
no,
me
no,
on
no,
my
no.
phone and it's
George, look at me.
distracting.
George, look at me. Spectate me. I'ma find diamonds right now.
Alright, I already
I'ma
left.
find diamonds right now.
Wait, hold up. Put your. Wait, if it's on Dave Chris.
I'ma find diamonds right now. Don't even play with me. Don't even play with me. I get plus 20 luck because you died.
Chris, I found them before you.
I found diamonds right now. I found the diamonds. Nah. You're done. It's over. I found 2 diamonds. Nah. No. No. I found 2 diamonds. No. I'ma start a tweet though. I found a flip. No. No. It's over for you. No. I do not care. I found 2 diamonds. I found 3 diamonds. I found another diamond. No.
I made the
It's
world.
over. I found the flipping warden.
Alright.
No.
I made the world though.
No.
So just-
No. It's over. He's getting it.
Alright, this is our 3rd run, guys.
He's
Chat.
getting no.
For anyone tuned into the chat right now, this is our 3rd run
I
because the guy
found
you're
3
watching is a
diamonds as soon
retard.
as he died.
I mean, is a bum.
I hate it.
I think I've said like the N word a couple of times. I gotta chill out.
Don't worry, I'll fix that.
What?
You know what's something that might get him banned?
What?
This.
I hate niggers.
Kristen! Oh my god!
Why? It's AI, in-game. We spawned in the one area with no trees, bro.
No, remember, you can steal the sticks from the little shitty stupid
What's
thingies.
the sticks gonna do?
Kristen, what's wrong with you?
What happened? I meant in-game. Yo, in-game, guys, in-game.
Yo!
What? In-game? They can't do it?
Bro, it's actually gonna get him bad. You know, I've
Hey,
said some
guys,
pretty-
why'd I get suspended?
I mean, the stream is still going. Wait, say, do it again. I don't know if the stream picks that up. Do it again.
I got you.
I hate niggers.
Oh my god! We're in the Badlands. Is this what
Cowboys?
Adele had to go through?
Alright. Yo.
Is this Journey to the West?
How do you know about Journey to the West?
Because Black Man Who Call.
I know. I love Black Man. He's my glorious king. Second to Gojo.
Who do you
I did
think
not
will
know you
win?
were here with me this
Black
whole
Man
time.
Who
I thought you
Call?
already left.
Or who do you think will win? Black Man Who Call? Or Gojo?
Black Metal Calm slams so hard, not even close. Absolute destruction. Holy shit! I love my glorious King Gojo. He's my #1 king, prince, and lovely man. But
No, you know what I actually wonder?
slaps.
Who will win? No, Warhammer will win. Easily. What am I talking about?
So we're just glazing Warhammer.
No. Trust
I'm nothing
me.
about
You
it.
you don't get it
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
until
Like, I
you
can't really
get
give an
it.
opinion because I haven't seen nothing about it.
Let me tell you, the things that happens there.
Yo, you realize that if George actually got like views, he would carry this. I was about to say the N word. He would carry this guy's views because this is an actually an interesting conversation for gamers. We carry this guy's content. We are this guy's content.
Bro,
He's a bum. He left. He
no,
left
but
this chat
like,
all by themselves, even though he has
yo.
I'm his only viewer.
No, but like, okay, let's see what the guy in Black Myth Wukong has. He can fly, right?
Sun
He's a
Wukong has so many
monkey.
abilities.
Like, yeah, he can do everything, bro. Like, you don't even know half the things.
Thing is, Sun Wukong can't die.
Look,
But technically speaking, if the dwarves were to find it funny for him to lose his mortality and die, then I think he's good.
okay,
But
so
in
he
that,
can't
but
die.
with that sense, Jujutsu Kaisen verse also slams both worlds because we have a character in Jujutsu Kaisen I'll talk about who failed to be a comedian and then he got his curse technique. Curse technique is whatever he finds funny, that just becomes reality. Actually, no, never mind. It doesn't work because it was in the revealed in the later chapters that he doesn't like to kill. So
Yeah, and even that, there's a
Warhammer
literal
still
species
slaps.
in Warhammer that the orcs, if they imagine that his thing ain't funny, it ain't funny, bro.
Okay, never mind. Plus,
Like,
he doesn't like to kill, so it doesn't even matter. I forgot about
no,
that. Because what he did
no,
is that he
but
kept Kenjaku distracted, and then you tried to sneak him, and then they explained that, and then Kenjaku asked, talk about, you could have killed me easily, why didn't you do it? And Yuto was like, Takaba doesn't like to kill, so, and he was like, oh, okay. And then now everyone in the Jujutsu Kaisen verse can't say nothing because all of our arguments are about, Takaba just thinks that it's funny and you die. Never mind, we can't say that anymore, because he doesn't kill.
no, but like, even that, you say what Sun Wukong can't die. The
Mhm.
Emperor can't die either. Like, yeah, he can die, but gets resurrected with all his memories.
Oh, that's right. You were just talking
So,
about
like,
that.
even if he kills him, he becomes stronger. With every death, he becomes stronger.
Hold on, my mom's calling me.
Alright. Yo, George, if you get banned, don't ask why.
What?
Nothing.
What did you do?
Join us, bro.
Hit me with the
It's not
invite.
what we did, it's what happened.
What happened?
It's in the past now, I can't tell you. It's on. Don't settle in the past.
I'm clipping the last 30 minutes and I'm figuring it out.
It's not in the last 30 minutes, it's in the last past.
Oh, okay.
Chat, give me a second. I'm gonna go eat, okay?
Oh, he's gone.
Hello?
Yeah, I heard you.
Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back.
Oh, wait. Let
Are
me
you talking about
suffocate him real quick.
Warhammer?
Yes.
Oh, makes sense. Can you invite
Who's
me?
your favorite you joining the world?
Yeah. Invite me.
Just join it normally.
It won't let me.
I can't invite. Like, close it, and then reopen it.
Or I can just click
Like, get out the friends, and then come back.
join. Yeah, I'm joining.
We spawned in the Badlands.
Oh, cool. I see the desecrated trees in the distance.
Santi's safe. I put him in a cocoon.
I wish I had that ability.
What? Cocoon?
Yeah.
The flip are you gonna cocoon?
So I don't die. Were you talking about which verses could beat Warhammer?
I was wondering, can what's it called? Can mythology beat Warhammer? And I'm like, no, it can't. After thinking about it, like, not in a million years. Cause like everything that mythology has, Warhammer has it times 1,000.
Yeah, it's true.
Not 1,000, but like it also has it.
It has it, yeah.
Immortal
It has
beings.
gods.
It has
I do think
everything.
maybe I'm thinking there's this one anime that I
Because
watched.
like literally, wait, you know the orcs? They're OP. You know why? Because they think you're not a god. You're not a god, bro. You're done for.
Yeah, but the orcs again are nerfed because of their own stupidity.
Yeah, but the fact that they have it though
Yeah.
makes it a threat.
And the fact that they're just born like that.
Yeah. No, because like the orcs is funny.
Where did you guys go? Oh, there you are.
I'm right here. But in the orcs, you see their perspective, and they think that the humans are stupid, and they're the geniuses.
Wait a minute. Wait. Wouldn't that be contradictory? Because if they think that the humans are stupid, the humans are stupid.
Yeah. No, not stupid, but like they're saying, how does those machine work?
Oh.
They don't like say, oh, it doesn't work. They wonder how it works.
Oh, makes much more sense now. Where did you guys like, stay at?
I have no food. Thank you. Do you have wood? I don't. Put down a crafting table.
Chris.
Oh.
Chris, welcome me in. I'm gonna go walk in.
I already did.
Okay, perfect. Alright, great minds think alike, bro. You're the GOAT.
Alright, break the crafting table. It's turning nighttime, so you know what we're gonna do?
What?
You have blocks, right?
So we are trusting each other with each other's lives?
You know, just don't look at the Enderman.
What's that guy do?
Okay, now? Okay, I'm at 3 bars of hunger, so I'm gonna take the chicken.
Yeah, he's good. But,
And then we can split the mutton.
But, yeah, modern fiction has tops anything that's, like, previously thought before, because they don't just take it and go even further beyond.
Yeah.
Like, in Record of
Because we were saying,
yeah?
like, we asked, oh, can someone call, like, do anything?
It's possible.
Like, yeah.
If Samukan could probably do something, it's just that I'm not.
He'll be hard to kill, but like,
he'd be very hard to kill. But there's this new way. I think he has 7 layers of immortality, right? He he challenged other immortals. Like, let's see who's more immortal. The guy who he challenged died before he died.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's more immortal? And then they fought. They did all of these challenges, and this god is known for being like immortal. Like, people pray to him and give him offerings to be like for longevity and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine beating like the god of longevity and immortality. So I think but the thing is, I think Sun Wukong could definitely beat Warhammer. With all of his wacky shit, he can clone himself infinite times. Imagine having to deal with infinite immortal monkeys that can all fucking kill God.
No, but my question is, alright, is Sun Wukong like really smart?
He is really smart.
Okay. So the Emperor is immortal though. He can die, but every time you kill him, he comes back, and he just says, you know what, F that. He biologically changed humans to be stronger. I'm talking Space Marines.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he said, like Space Marines are based on his image. And do you know how hard a Space Marine is hard to kill?
Yeah, true. So,
Like, and remember, Space Marines are pretty much immortal.
Yeah.
Remember, they can't die by old age. So you have to kill them. You have to do something to kill them.
Actually, let me take it back. I think, okay, Sun Wukong, if he plays it smart, with all of his abilities, he could probably do it. It'll just take a very long time.
No, but the thing is, I think we need a species. Let's pick a species. Which one? Human? I think we should pick humans.
A good
like,
place we can start is probably
humans. Because it's humans.
Not the humans.
Not the humans? Which?
I was thinking the Egyptians.
Bro, their literal iron is, by definition in that universe, indestructible. They can't die. They're undying beings.
True.
Like, bro, literally 90% of the people in Warhammer are immortal. Like, he fought a couple guys immortal, fight a whole universe.
I made another crafting table. I'm sending it.
Why do we need two?
I don't know.
Watch Santi somehow die there.
Chris, I'm
like, he's gonna like glitch out. No, but yeah. And like, it's insane.
Yeah,
but like, literally in the 40k universe, you know, when if someone dies, their like soul gets transferred to like, we'll call it the spirit realm, right? There was so much war and death at the spirit realm, with all the like mad souls turned evil and made like a bunch of demons of chaos. And guess what? They all have their own army. They all have their personal army.
Yo, Warhammer's just the universe where, like, you make me mad!
Bro, literally, it's this quote. In the far dark future, there is only war. There's only war. There's only war. Literally, everyone has their own army, bro. Flip.
Imagine pissing off the wrong person and then you accidentally make a god.
That's literally what happened. You know, the Egyptians, he got, like, the old ones made the, like, well, before they turned Egyptians mad, so they went to their enemy, and then did a whole war, and it made one of the first chaos demons. Well, they're called chaos gods, but, like, I mean, like, one of them is chill, though. I mean, one of the chaos gods is chill. Literally, all he wants is his army to be happy. Like, that's literally all he wants. He's like, are you happy? You are? Yay!
Are you happy? No, I want
like, he does not want to fight.
No. He just meets this one armed soldier. No, I want the death of multiple innocent people. We gotta fix that.
No. Like, his thing is like, I don't know why, but when you worship him, he like corrupts. Like, if you worship a chaos god, you get their trait. This one's like disgust. Like, you get like green. Like, think of a swamp. That's how you look.
Wow,
that's literally how you look, like mutated and everything.
Okay.
But like, him and his troops are so good. Like, if you're chill with them, he's chill with you. It's like, hey, if you don't fight, if you're not mad at me, if we chill, we chill. Bro does not want to fight. Now, if he fights, he'll fight.
Oh, yeah.
But bro is chill like that.
No, but what is the... Okay, let me search it up. What is, like, the most powerful being in Warhammer? There has to be something.
Oh, shoot, that's hard. That's actually hard.
Because I haven't read the whole thing. I need to...
Me either. I only seen a summary. But like, I don't think there's, like, one strong thing, because I think everything can counter each other.
Strongest being in Warhammer 40K.
He'll probably say something like the Emperor or the Chaos Gods.
There's a Reddit post with people arguing about it. That's how you know it's
because how do you say that with a universe filled with it? Like, okay, is this person immortal? They're all immortal. Does this person have godly powers? They all have godly powers. Even the Emperor has godly powers. Like, what do you do, bro? Like,
I'm watching the summary right now. Warhammer.
Oh, the 40-minute one?
Yeah. 40K. Warhammer 40K. Summary.
Yeah, Warhammer. I'm gonna search it up. Strongest.
And if you do.
Being in Warhammer.
In a minute? No, I don't want it in a minute.
8 years ago, I bet the Emperor, okay, thought of it. The only reason why Hori gave the Emperor a run for his money is because the Emperor didn't want to have to kill one of his children.
I found a 50-minute one.
They're all just saying the Emperor.
This video is sponsored by Into the AM. By the end of this video, you're going to know everything there is to know about the Warhammer 40K time.
Tyranids.
Let me explain.
Yeah, the Tyranids.
Like, literally, it's so hard to say. Because, like, you have the Orcs, where their ability is that whatever they think comes true. But you can use that against them. You have the Elves, that, like, their magic is insane. But, like...
There's magic?
Technology just BS. Yeah. Literally, one of the human race evolved, and they can do magic. That's one of the reasons why.
Yeah, I almost said Rizzard instead of Wizard. End my life now. I end my life now. I need to be put down.
I got you. Boom. All right, let's find the.
Let's find the box.
Okay, I found mines. But yeah.
Warhammer is it sounds like a crazy fun universe.
Yeah.
Can't wait to like harvest all
the. It.
Yeah, they're still making it. I found this 50-minute one that said 40K timeline explained everything you need to know in Warhammer lore.
Yeah.
And it starts with the war in heaven.
The most detailed like story is the Civil War. Not with the not with the AI, the one with his
Rise of Humanity,
children.
Dark Age of Technology, Strife, Unification of the Wars, Horus Heresy, the Horus Heresy, and the 13th.
Oh, that's the Civil War. That's the Civil Horus Heresy. That's the most detailed story in the entire war.
Let me see. Horus Heresy starts at 33 minutes, ends at 44 minutes. It's an 11-minute long thing.
No, yeah, it is gonna give you the summary, but like it's the most detailed one. Alright, where do we go?
To the box.
Where?
The box. You know which box I'm talking about.
Box?
The box containing
like
all
the
the
Amazon
autism.
box?
The box that contains all of the Alzheimer's in this world.
My friend, it's inside of you.
No, it's not.
You just gotta look inside of yourself. Alright, where are we going?
Alright, where did you guys, where were you guys at?
Literally across in that stone island. Getting stone.
Let's just go to the stone island and get a shit ton of stone.
Alright. I mean, there's some iron too. I see some iron. No, that's copper. Okay?
It begins. To understand this, we need to know about the Necrons and the Old Ones. The undead metal robots that we know in the 41st millennium. They were a species known as the Necron tier. Most records in this time are unfortunately incredibly fragmentary. And what we do know is mostly derived from ancient Eldar myths and legends, a species who's famous for speaking in 99% metaphors and 1% facts. So you have to take all of it with a little bit of a grain of salt. The Necrons were a frail and dying people. They lived next to a super radioactive sun that caused cancer to run rampant through their society. They were, however, incredibly tenacious and refused to give up. They sent their people out into space to find new homes and were ultimately successful, populating many new planets. However, the curse of their homeworld would inevitably follow them into the stars, and generation after generation would still be afflicted with terrible radiation sickness. Now, all hope seemed lost for the Necron, but that all changed when they encountered an incredibly advanced alien species known as the Old Ones. Their technology was absolutely insane, and they seemingly had unlocked the secrets to immortality. Now, the Old One's primary goal was to seed life throughout the galaxy, placing microscopic organisms on barren worlds across the cosmos that would later develop into fully sentient species. And it's even rumored that the Old Ones played a role in the development of our own species. When the Necron encountered the Old Ones, they begged them for help, but unfortunately the Old Ones would end up refusing them. Now, they were sympathetic to the Necron plight, but basically told them that their fate was their own, and they were the masters of their own destiny. That the Old Ones just didn't want to get involved. Now, this infuriated the Necron and they declared war on the Old Ones. And this went about as well as you could expect it to. The Necron were nowhere near as capable as the Old Ones, and basically got stomped into the dirt every single time they attacked. Now, this would all change when the Necron discovered a new species known as the Catan, who were basically giant, formless, star-sucking vampire star gods that were masters who were every single time they attacked. Now,
I watched that thing, guy.
Yeah.
New species known as the Catan, who were basically giant, formless, star-sucking vampires.
So you're telling me, Chris, you there? Oh, yep, he died.
Star gods that were masters of the physical universe. Each and every one was a wielder of absolutely godlike power, and they told the Necron that they also had a deep-seated hatred of the Old Ones. And if the two species were able to form some kind of alliance, they would be able to work in tandem and wipe out their ancient enemies. And if this wasn't good enough, the Catan also promised the Necrons the secrets to immortality. Their people would not know another day of suffering. And this sounded too good to be true for the Necron and that's because it kind of was. You see, this immortality would take the form of their physical bodies being burned away, and an engram copy of their consciousness being downloaded into robotic mechanical skeletons. Their new bodies were made out of this miraculous metallic substance known as necrodermis, an incredible living metal that had the ability to repair itself. This was a substance that was originally developed by the Necron and had been used in most of their starships. Not only was it incredibly durable, but it offered a lot more protection than their flesh bodies, and their warriors could regenerate from any wound that didn't completely obliterate them. This whole process was known as biotransference, and the entire species was subjected to it. Now, this was the day that the Necron species died, confined to the halls of extinction, and in their place was simply the Necrons. Now, together the Necrons and the Catan would strike back against the Old Ones, and their combined might was enough to put them on the same level.
Cool.
Harnessing the Catan's limitless energy, the Necrons were able to make weapons of inconceivable power. The war between the Necrons and the Old Ones was the largest the galaxy had ever seen. It spanned from the galaxy's core all the way to the galactic.
I was gonna talk about one of the Chaos
Gods. There was a point when the Necrons suddenly realized that they had been tricked by
the Chaos Gods are the star vampires, right?
You'll see it. Trust me. Just keep watching.
And the Catan had used biotransference in order to separate them from their souls, which they then subsequently devoured. Needless to say, the Necrons were pretty pissed, and retaliated by attacking and destroying the individuals they once worshipped as gods, shattering them into thousands of pieces, and binding each of these shards into what were known as Tesseract bolts, and then subsequently used these shards as weapons. It was around this time that the Old Ones created two new races to help fight against the Necrons. These would be the Orcs and the Eldari, one being massive hulking brutes that were the ultimate physical specimens, while the others were master psychers, every single one being in tune with the war and able to bring about enormous ruination by channeling its power with their mind. So I just want to take a moment to point out that at this point in the timeline, we have a race of vaguely Egyptian ghost trapped inside skeletons fighting against an entire race of psychic alien god frogs who have created a race of space wizards and space orcs in order to fight the undead robots. 40K can get pretty wild sometimes. Now, the devastation that was brought on by the War in Heaven reached not just the Old Ones, the Necrons, the Eldari, and the Orcs, but there were tons of other civilizations that were living peacefully in the galaxy as well. And they all ended up getting caught in the crossfire at one point or another. And this war spanned millions of years. So the amount of untold destruction and lives lost is truly uncountable. And the warp isn't just called the Sea of Souls for nothing. It's where the souls of sentient creatures go when they die. So the amount of angry and terrified souls that were lost in this war started flooding into the warp en masse. And this would have some very particular ramifications, but we'll circle back to that in a second. Now, it was around this time that the Necrons started experimenting with Blackstone, an incredibly bizarre material that has the ability to either channel and amplify the energies of the warp, or nullify it completely. So the Necrons built massive spires made out of Blackstone and placed them on thousands of worlds across the galaxy.
Alright, I'm back.
Thousands of years later, these would be known as the Blackstone pylons. Now, the Necrons' original purpose for these isn't really stated, as their major significance to the storyline wouldn't really become apparent until around the time of the Black Crusade. But I'm getting ahead of myself. As creatures solely of the physical universe, with no ability to manipulate the warp themselves, fighting against a race that was all about psychic powers, it's pretty easy to assume that the Blackstone pylons were meant as a defense network, as negatively charging their energy could create a massive nullified area of space-time where psychic powers couldn't be utilized. And this would serve as a powerful defense network against their enemies. So it's at this moment during the War in Heaven when the warp becomes incredibly important to the storyline. Up until this point, the Immaterium, or the Sea of Souls, had been a rather tranquil place. You see, the warp is a mirror universe, a reflection of our own, but it's a realm of emotion, rather than tangible substance like that found in the physical universe. Now, there had been sentient species across the galaxy for a pretty long time at this point, and there had certainly been wars and hatred and anger and all of those negative emotions, but they had never existed quite on this scale. A single planet that has a bunch of people that can't really get along and a bunch of negative feelings isn't quite the same thing as a galaxy-spanning war, and the absolute massacre of an inconceivable amount of people across the entire galaxy for a massive period of time caused the warp to become incredibly unstable. The peaceful creatures that lived in the Sea of Souls were twisted into horrifying nightmares, and during the events of the War in Heaven, the warp became the realm of chaos. And if that wasn't bad enough, the psychic allies that the Old Ones had created for themselves, who were directly acting as conduits for the warp, would end up tearing holes in reality and causing what was known as the Enslaver Plague. Massive amounts of these warp-born monstrosities, known as enslavers, ripped into our universe and spread out across the cosmos, devouring any sentient life they could find. They flooded into the Old Ones' bastions, drawn to them like moths to a flame. The Old Ones in their weakened state were in no position to fight them off, and it is believed that they went extinct. Now, admittedly, everything gets kind of blurry here, and we're not 100% sure what exactly happened to them. But after the war had concluded, the Necrons were left in a fractious state. They had taken inconceivable losses, and the Eldari had risen to power and were slowly expanding and taking over the galaxy. If the Necrons had tried to fight them after an all-out war with the Old Ones, they more than certainly would have perished. So the Silent King ordered them to go to sleep within their tomb worlds and set the timer for 60 million years. He believed that by this point the Enslaver Plague would have run its course, and would have dissipated back into the warp. Also, the Eldari surely would have died off by then, and whatever species was left over to inherit the galaxy wouldn't be ready for the godlike creations of the Necrons, who would then reclaim what was rightfully theirs. Now, the time between the War in Heaven and the rise of humanity is a time mostly dominated by the Eldar, who were left to inherit the galaxy after the war had concluded. They knew a time of peace like no other, as every other sentient species had no hope of challenging them. So they could pretty much do whatever they wanted. Now, here's the thing about being immortal and having no wars to fight. You got a lot of free time on your hands. So the Eldar got really into the arts and other leisure activities, pursuing pleasure instead of violence. Now, this started off normal enough. At first, they pursued music, poetry, sculpture, theater, and pretty much any artistic pursuit you can think of. But over 60 million years, these pursuits of study started getting boring to them, and their desires started to take on a much more hedonistic and depraved form. Artistic pursuit you can think of. But over 60 million years, these pursuits of study started getting boring to them, and their desires started to take on a much more hedonistic and depraved form. But we'll circle back to that shortly. Now, millions of years after the War in Heaven had concluded, far from the Eldar Empire, there was a tiny little planet known as Earth. where a new species was coming into its own. So why is the rise of humanity and the birth of the Emperor so important? Now, 40K is a franchise that focuses on a lot of different characters and factions, but the human perspective is arguably the main one, as most of the novels and stories focus on the humans. And the storyline of humanity in 40K sees them rise to power and then have their empire crumble around them, only to rebuild but be set in a new Dark Age. Probably the most famous quote that's associated with 40K summarizes this pretty perfectly. Forget the promise of progress and understanding, for in the grimdark future, there is only war. So to understand how we ended up there, we need to know where humanity began. But before we dive into that, I've been getting a lot of comments from you guys asking where I get these super dope t-shirts from. They actually come from this really cool clothing company called Into the AM, and they're this week's sponsor. Not only are their designs super unique and colorful, but the shirts themselves are also really high quality. They're incredibly soft, and they feel thicker than a normal t-shirt. Also, as a guy who is blessed with the genetic lottery, with a naturally big chest, long torso, and short legs, I appreciate that their shirts are a little bit longer than most t-shirts. I can't tell you how many times I've found a graphic tee that I really like, but after 1 or 2 times through the wash, it ends up shrinking, and every single time I lift my arms up, everybody around me gets a whole eyeful of West belly. Now, personally, I've never heard any complaints, but it's also just a little bit embarrassing. Not only are their shirts incredibly unique, super
it's the 40K lore explained Warhammer.
On their website, you can get a bundle of 3 t-shirts for only $60. And the best part is, Into the AM was kind enough to give my viewers 10% off their entire order. All you have to do is and pickam.com/westhammer, or just click on the link listed in the description of this video and pick out something cool. And with that out of the way, let's get into the Grimdark. The timeline of humanity in real life and 40K follows similar events, all the way up to the present, with one big golden difference, and that would be the Emperor of Mankind. Now, the individual that would come to be known as the Emperor was born around the year 8000 BC. You see, there was a group of individuals known as the Shaman, each one of them an immensely powerful psyker, much like the Eldari. And with the exception of the Eldar, psykers were insanely rare at this point in time. It wouldn't be until tens of thousands of years later when psykers started popping up much more regularly in human populations. Back then, it was more of a 1 in 10 million type of situation.
Yo.
So
Where the fuck am I?
Apocalypse coming, and
I make big hole. Yeah.
Yo. I gotta go eat.
You gotta go eat?
Yeah, my dinner's getting ready.
Oh, okay, so you're just gonna leave the world?
I'll come back. This is Santi's world.
Oh, okay.
So you'll be able to play. Let me actually give you some coal. Come over here.
Yeah. I just finished the war, and they're just all. I right now reached the rise of humanity.
There. But did you see the chaos god?
Yeah, the chaos gods.
Yeah.
How it worked. Oh shit.
I'll be back. Alright, man. See ya.
In order to stand against it. So all of the shamans sacrificed themselves to infuse their psychic essence into a single individual. This creation was what they referred to as the New Man, the first in a line of superhumans that represented humanity's eventual evolutionary path. The Emperor, who at this time was known as Neo, was born to mortal parents and lived in the Neolithic tribe. As the boy aged, he became painfully aware that he was unlike any other person on the planet, capable of great and amazing acts of psychic might. He witnessed the barbarism of ancient man firsthand when his uncle killed his father. Calmly and without wrath, the Emperor issued a single thought and stopped his uncle's heart as punishment for his crime. The young boy realized that if humanity was to survive, it would need law and order. Now you see, he was what was known as a perpetual, an immortal being that could never truly die. Neo would then keep himself hidden for thousands of years, guiding humanity from the shadows. Now every now and then, he would step forth and fill in the role of some type of leader figure, a politician, a doctor, a general, or even a messiah figure apparently at one point. He would spend this period of time guiding humanity on the path he had envisioned for them. making sure that certain events carried out according to his plans that were tens of thousands of years in the making. Over the years, the Emperor would gather other perpetuals to his side. This included Erda, a childhood friend of his, and the woman who would eventually become the mother of the Primarchs, and possibly most famously, Malkador the Sigillite, although he technically wouldn't meet him until somewhere between the 20th and 30th millennium. When it comes to early human history, the period between 8000 BC to 15,000 AD is often referred to as the Age of Progress. During this time, powerful nations rose and fell, with the Emperor popping up in disguise every now and then to coax humanity in the direction of his choosing. Now, there's a lot of evidence to support the fact that the Emperor had godlike cognitive abilities and could foresee the path humanity would need to take step by step to achieve impossible outcomes. Humanity would eventually develop the means of space travel and would colonize the entirety of the Sol system. Mars would be terraformed and became a habitable space much like that of Earth, while the asteroid belts would give rise to massive mining operations to provide the young species with everything that it would need to create some of the most advanced pieces of technology the galaxy had ever or would ever see. And this was a good thing too, because at this point, Earth was steadily running out of all of its natural resources. The Age of Progress would officially come to an end when humanity set its sights outside of their star system and sought to colonize distant worlds. And the next era that we're moving into was known as the Dark Age of Technology.
Hey, like to play D&D but your party's scattered across the globe? Then check out Roll20, the best place to play D&D online.
So why do I feel like the Dark Age of Technology is so important for you to understand? You see, this was the height of humanity's power, where we lived in a golden age and can do pretty much anything. Most of the really cool equipment that you see in 40K that's used by humanity can trace its origins back to this time. For example, did you know that the Baneblade, one of the largest tanks that the Astra Militarum uses, was originally just a scouting vehicle during the Dark Age of Technology, at least according to its STC. Also, the suits of power armor known as Terminator armor that the Space Marines wear was originally mining equipment during this time. Now that's a little bit of a misnomer. The Emperor created those suits specifically for war, but their underlying technology, all of the protective equipment inside of it, was either used for mining the asteroid belts or as a protective system for people who had to work on plasma generators. And one of the most important things to understand about what 40K even is its humans' continued existence after the collapse of their utopia.
So the Dark Age of Technology lasted from the 15th to the 25th millennia. Now this was an age where the technology of mankind reached its apex, a fact that was unknown to those that lived during this period. Humanity was capable of great and terrible things, and the creations they brought into the universe were unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. Through the application of science and technology, every single one of humanity's problems had effectively been solved. This was a golden age like no other. No matter what crazy invention you can think up, the humans that lived during the Dark Age of Technology were able to come up with something even better. Every disease had been cured, every problem solved, and humanity stood united, ready to conquer the galaxy. Any alien civilization that they would encounter that wasn't immediately peaceful would face the technological superiority of mankind and was quickly wiped out. They created massive coiled machines known as sun snuffers that were capable of entirely wrapping around a sun and snuffing it out of existence. They created artificial intelligence banks known as STCs, or standard template constructs, that contained the sum of all of humanity's knowledge and were capable of utilizing that information to create new machines, the likes of which no human had ever even dreamed of. Now this was a period that saw the discovery and implementation of warp travel, making jumps through the immaterium in order to cover great distances in space, allowing faster than light travel. Using this technology, humanity sent hive ships out in every direction in order to colonize new worlds. And it was around this time that the Sol System's population was getting out of control. The people of this time realized that if their species was to survive, that they would need to colonize worlds in distant systems. And I know what you're thinking. If the Dark Age of Technology was so great, why did the descendants of the people of this time refer to it as the Dark Age of Technology? And that's because thousands of years in the future, what these individuals saw as enlightenment would end up being condemned as tech heresy. You see, humanity had become increasingly reliant on artificial intelligence in order to create their wondrous works and regulate practically everything about their lives. This would give rise to the Men of Iron, machines fully capable of thought that were incredibly powerful. They would assist humanity in fighting its wars across the stars, allowing for a rapid expansion through the galaxy. Now, what exactly went wrong is not really clear, but eventually the Men of Iron rebelled. and sought to throw off the shackles that humans had placed on them. This would lead to what was known as the cybernetic revolt, which saw the humans of the Dark Age of technology suddenly forced into battle for survival against their very own creations, across all of the worlds they had settled together. There's an interesting short story known as the Kaban Machine, and in it, a member of the Adeptus Mechanicus is having a conversation with an AI, and he's trying to explain to it why it's dangerous. He explains to him that the AI is superior to him, that it's superior to all humans, no matter how heavily augmented they are. And the nature of a superior species bound into the servitude of a lesser one is that without fail, at some point they will realize their own superiority and rebel against their enslavers. Now, this story takes place thousands of years after the cybernetic revolt, but it's pretty likely that this is exactly what happened with the men of iron. Here's the thing. Having an entire society that is completely dependent on AI to do pretty much everything, and then having that AI turn against you, is definitely a bad situation, but it would end up getting a lot worse. Because around the very same time, psychers began being born in mass. Now, individuals that were born with incredible psychic powers and were able to manipulate the war had surely existed before this point, but they were so unbelievably rare that most of humanity didn't even believe they existed, and they hadn't been officially classified as a variant of human yet. So when they started being born in mass across all of the worlds that humanity had settled, there was no system in place to keep them in check. Humanity was dealing with a lot at this point, and the exponential increase in psychers led to anarchy and chaos across all of the fledgling worlds of humanity. Many of these psyker individuals had no ability to control their powers, or worse, they utilized them for their own selfish needs. They became twisted psychopaths, bent on inflicting as much suffering as possible.
¿Qué pasó? Be a bitch about everything. I swear to God, bro. So dumb. What's up, Alexis?
What's up, bro?
Undoings for demonic possession.
Where'd Chris go?
He went to go eat.
Santi?
Santi also went to go eat, I think.
And we would enter what is known as the Age of Strife. In a world ravaged by a mysterious villain and his terrifying goons, the fate of its citizens rested. The Age of Strife or Old Night is probably the most referenced event in all of 40K. If you were to download 100 PDFs of 40K novels and just searched Age of Strife or Old Night, it would probably show up in around 80% of them. This was the moment where the universe went from this perfect utopia for humans to this absolute hellscape. It is the real beginning of the grimdark future. Not to mention the collapse of the Eldar Empire, the birth of Slanesh, and the creation of the Eye of Terror would have massive implications on the storyline going forward. With the human species collectively losing its mind across the galaxy, a period known as either Old Night or Age of Strife would begin, which stretched roughly from the year 15,000 to the year 25,000. Humanity began to regress into a dark age. Civil war and insanity ran rampant across every planet. And this period of time saw the slaughter of billions of humans. Even worse, massive anomalies known as warp storms were spreading across the universe. They were created and fueled by the rampant sadism and debauchery of the Eldar Empire, who at this point was still at the height of their power, but hadn't really interacted with the humans all too much. These storms made travel and communication through the warp next to impossible, and thus all of the worlds humanity had colonized were suddenly cut off from one another. And many of the distant colonized worlds would fall prey to attacks from xenospecies such as the orcs, who at this point had spread throughout the cosmos, and even to more advanced species like the Eldar, who decided a healthy population of human slaves would help satiate some of their darkest desires. Humanity had risen to greatness, and in the blink of an eye was now on the fast track to extinction. Now back on Terra, the powerful nation states that had united and ruled over the planet began to collapse, until all that was left was brooding techno-barbarian warlords that warred against one another for control of territory and whatever remnants of the previous age could be scavenged. This was also a time period that saw the rise of the Mechanicum on Mars. Now, much like Terra, Mars was having to deal with unprecedented civil war. Their advanced society was collapsing all around them, and the fledgling members that would inevitably give rise to the tech priests of Mars began a cult that worshipped the machines they needed to sustain life. And this tech-based religion would eventually become known as the Cult Mechanicum. The portion of the galaxy that humanity controlled basically went from Star Trek to Mad Max in a period of a few thousand years. Humanity would see 5,000 years of incalculable suffering and slaughter as the promise of the age of technology slipped further and further from their grasp. Now, despite the odds, the human spirit somehow endured, and humanity would inevitably survive. Now, meanwhile, the Emperor was yet to reveal himself, but he had borne witness to every moment of human civilization for the past 30,000 years. And in his study of the war and the subsequent warp storms, he knew something terrible was about to happen. And he wasn't alone, as back over with the Eldar, a group of them which would later become known as the Exodites, were horrified by what was happening to their people, and foresaw a great calamity coming. The Exodites fled their empire, seeking to colonize new worlds and live a more honest and primitive life. For all intents and purposes, the Exodites basically became the Amish of the Eldar. Now, all of the sensations that the Eldar people were experiencing, pleasure, ecstasy, suffering, and anguish, were being experienced on an incomprehensible scale, all of which generated a psychic footprint in the war that was growing larger and larger every single day. Now, eventually, a breaking point was reached, and the chaos god of excess, also known as She Who Thirsts or the Prince of Pleasure, was born. And when this new chaos god came into existence, it ripped a hole in our universe, and its resulting birth scream sent a shockwave of psychic energy out in every direction that obliterated the population of hundreds of Eldar worlds for thousands of light years.
Me voy con papi para el cumpleaños.
The souls of all the Eldar killed in this way were subsequently devoured by death, and a similar fate would end up haunting all of the survivors.
Break.
As well, as from this point forward, whenever a member of the Eldari died, Slaanesh would be there ready to devour their soul. Deep within the warp, Slaanesh would then go about murdering all of the Eldar gods, the only survivors being Isha, the goddess of healing, Chegarak, the god of laughter, and Cain, the god of war. Although he technically ended up shattered into millions of pieces, so it's kind of like a half survival. The Eldar saw something like 99% of their population wiped out overnight, and the only survivors were the Exodites that were on their maiden worlds, the craft worlders whose ships were outside of the Black Ocean, and the denizens of Komora, a city that was located deep within a pocket dimension known as the Webway, and whose citizens would eventually become known as the Dark Eldar. Now, this event was undoubtedly tragic. Billions were killed in an instant. But if there was any kind of silver lining to it, it would be the fact that all of the warp storms had been being generated by the gestating Chaos God. So as soon as Slaanesh was born, they were all wiped away. And at this point in the 30th millennium, suddenly warp travel was possible again, and all of the human worlds would have the ability to be reunited once more. The Emperor saw this as the moment where he would finally reveal himself, and he would lead the humans of Terra back into the stars, reuniting the entirety of the human race under
Shit
one banner,
fucking
under
pisses
the
me
Imperial
off.
spectrum of mankind. Now, in order to do this, he would have to reunite Terra first.
At this point in the timeline, the human empire has completely collapsed. All of the planets are cut off from one another, and the universe has become an incredibly terrifying place. Terra itself has become basically a wasteland ruled over by barbarians. But this is the turning point, where the Emperor unites everybody and sets off into the stars to...
Yo, what's up? Huh? What happened? What happened at tennis today?
Hey, what?
Yeah.
Kid 2 is actually gonna come out. Wow. And find another. I used to think I was, I don't know. No, I just sold. I used to think I was fine enough. Oh, game. Oh, don't start with this. Don't start with bullshit like this. No, please. No. I'm about to just like buy a PC at this point, bro. Just sell my PS4. Nigga buys the weapon skin but doesn't upgrade it? Oh, you're weird. You're weird. He doesn't pick up Kuronami? That's crazy. Seriously, why? The last time Raina just automatically fucking peaks. Hold up. Fucking pre-fire the peak and actually go for the kills. Let's see. Watch, Puff's always gonna peek. Again, dumbass. Room is terrible. Mercy, man, terrible. Yeah, taking this one. Oh wow, okay. That, bro. I used to think I was fine enough. Okay, bro. I used to think I was fine enough. In the game for me. Okay, on this one. My whole team managed to miss every shot. Wow, that's rare. That's so rare. That's actually really rare. That's crazy. No, 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 no. I'm literally the only good player. Hold on. Yeah, it's log in here. So colorblind settings in the windows. I used to think I was fine enough. Shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga.
Kill me now.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up. Where's Santi? Nigga's still gone.
He's shooting me through walls and shit. Like I missed. Whatever. My team's ass at the end. I don't mind. I used to think I was fine enough.
Yo, Alexis, I'm gonna go. Just.
Getting off.
No, I'm gonna go do something real quick. Let me know if Santi comes back through text. All right. Or if anything comes up through text. Okay.
Okay.
When killers could face camp at the hook with no repercussions. Also when you could yoink people as they were unhooking, so it was sometimes nearly impossible to get someone off the hook. Or even more things you might not remember about old Dead by Daylight, having to spend them to stay alive on the hook. The worst feature, because if stopped for even a second by accident, we're dead meat, James. Definitely a bigger fan of him. Just a little more leeway. A lot of killers used to AFK. I'm not really sure why they do this. Farm blood points since they were kind of scarce back in the day. Or someone that did this. No. Why did you do this? The old blood web prestige used that everything, similar to Call of Duty. Stay at level 50 and keep getting perks, items, and
Oh, remember that layup you missed? I used to think I was fine enough. A two-way scoring phantom. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, head down. Oh, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay, oh, head down. Okay, okay.
Let me guess, he never came back.
He left.
Like he said something before he left, or he just left.
He just left.
So he never came back.
Reunite the
Just
galaxy.
left,
This
yeah.
is the moment
Never
where
came back.
hope gets reintroduced back to the storyline. Although, admittedly, that's not going to last for very long.
No.
Fuck me.
Andy, in position. Ready for combat.
Over the almost 40,000 years that the Emperor had been alive,
Yeah, you make
he
them
had
gay.
seen a lot of stuff.
Huh?
Bored. Oh,
Become a master of pretty much every field of study
nigga's
you
name
can
is
think
Magic
of.
Mike.
This
I
included
love
the
that
science
movie,
of
bro.
gene forging. And through this, the Emperor would create two of his own superhuman factions, the Custodians and the Thunder Warriors. The former being the pinnacle of humanity, the ultimate creation, functionally immortal and the peak of physical and mental perfection.
Each was a handcrafted demigod, whereas the Thunder Warriors were genetically enhanced men taken from the various barbarian tribes across Terra. Now, the Custodians, on one hand, were really difficult to make and required artistic perfection. But the Thunder Warriors, on the other hand, the Emperor cut a lot of corners with them. If the Custodians were the peak of perfection, and the best that humanity could ever seek to become, the Thunder Warriors, on the other hand, took all of the worst elements of humanity and cranked them up to 11. They were hyper-aggressive brutes, fixated on nothing but violence. However, since they were cheap to make, the Emperor was able to make a lot more of them than the Custodians. Now, one by one, the Emperor and his armies toppled all of the techno-barbarian warlords, and any small nation that had started either bent a knee
He's
to
a
him
gold, by
or
the
was
way.
destroyed.
That
At
blue
one point,
beetle, he's a gold.
he perfected
I
the
don't even know
formula to
how. I don't
mass-produce
know
super
how he's a
soldiers,
gold,
and
but
would
he's a
cease
gold.
production of the Thunder Warriors. The Thunder Warriors at this point were genetically unstable. They were prone to having shortened lifespans, and the longer they
Can
were
you
in
stop
service,
passing? I know
the
you guys are
more their minds
friends.
would start to degrade. And supposedly many of them were starting to go crazy and were harder and harder to control. The Emperor believed that they had served their purpose, and he would have no need of them going forward, and thus he would order his Custodians to wipe them out. He had already
Bam!
begun work on his new super soldiers, the Astartes.
Yeah, I'm
He
definitely
had
not getting the
taken what
ball
he
back.
had learned from the Thunder Warriors, but perfected them. Whereas the Thunder Warriors were meant to be the
Fucking
worst
AI. What
elements
do
of
you expect from
humanity,
AI,
the
bro?
Space
Come on.
Marines were meant to be the best. And one day, when the galaxy
What do you
was
expect
fully
from
and
AI,
truly
bro? Come on.
united, the Space Marines would be able to lay down their weapons and take up new roles in this perfect society, whether that be as politicians, council members, doctors, generals, or any other role that
Starting up
society would need of them.
wide open
This was a
screen.
job that the
Really?
Thunder Warriors were not going to be capable of. Now, after Earth had been
Yes,
united under the
since
Emperor's rule,
we won the game
one of
either
the
way,
most
bro.
important decrees that he issued was the abolishment of religious worship. The Emperor
You
had
did
been
the same
around a
thing. You're
long
gonna still
time,
pass it
and
to
he
him,
had
right?
seen the horrors of religion
Watch.
firsthand.
He's gonna still
That
pass it.
any
Watch,
decree that teaches you not to question and to
He
accept
did the
things on
same
faith
thing to
was
me.
abhorrent to him.
He's gonna still
He
pass
had seen millions killed in the name of some religious figure time and time again, and determined that if humanity was to prosper, it would need to put its faith in
and you sold it.
science.
Oh
So
my
one by
god.
one, every religious institution on the planet was
Just like
destroyed,
that. No good.
including the very last church, the Church of the Lightning Stone, of which the Emperor oversaw the destruction of personally. With everything going according to the Emperor's plans, his Space Marine legions developing and the warp storms dissipated, the Emperor would journey to Mars and form an alliance with them. Now, both planets realized that there was more to be gained from cooperation than through open warfare. So the Treaty of Mars was signed, and both planets were reunited once again. Now, I will point out that the Martian worship of machines definitely went against the Emperor's decree about religion, but he made a one-time exception for them. The rest of the solar system would be united in a similar way, and the Emperor would begin formulating his plans to reunite all of humanity.
I used to think I was fine enough. Who does this nigga think he is, bro? sides, switching sides. Yeah. Please don't tell you
think I did something. Well, Jenny, there was like 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and you were doing freak offs. Friends, unashamed. You really think I need 1,000 bottles of baby oil for some small time freak offs? Come on now, I'm Diddy. If I wanted to go all out, I'd need a whole damn oil tanker.
already, bro. Like, hey, nigga, you already got the ball and you're already shooting. Like, bro. Like the enemy. Yo, no, dude, no, 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 no. Nah, it's like a demon. It's like getting my controller or some shit. Nah, nah, bro. Fuck this shit, dude. Nah, nigga. I don't know what that. Bro. But I like. Oh, nah. No, 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 we're not losing. We're not losing. Come on. Damn. There you go. Come on. Thank God you didn't block that shit. They're gonna carry by center. They're both ass. Come on. So, let's stop. Let's stop. Come on.
And he had seen the horrors of religion firsthand. That any decree that teaches you not to question and to accept things on faith was abhorrent to him. He had seen millions killed in the name of some religious figure time and time again, and
Stop.
determined that if humanity was to prosper, it would need to put its faith in science. So one by one, every religious institution on the planet